Yo, what's up guys, I'm back, gonna review for you. This time we have this Salma Paralluelo, is that how you say it? I'm sorry if I butchered, that's all the Spanish people. I'm not very fluent. But with that being said, she's a new card this year, obviously since the women have been introduced this year. She actually looks really good on this info because she has the star, which obviously means she is the featured team of the week. Now on stats, she's 5'9", got the medium work rates with the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, and her preferred foot being that left-hand foot. Now, on alternate positions, she can play the left wing, the left mid, and the right wing. So she does actually have a little bit of variety about her, which is quite nice, just to allow you to play some more cards like left wingers in the game and stuff like that. Now, on stats, so the 95 pace, the 84 shooting, the 80 passing, the 86 dribbling, and the 78 physical. So on paper, looks like quite a nice well-rounded card. Now, I decided to go with the Dead-Eye Chem style just to boost up that shooting and passing just that little bit more, but I'll speak about more after on the positive negative side of things. Now, on player traits, she has the finesse shot, she has the technical, and the quick step, so arguably 3 of the best in the game. But if you do enjoy the review or want to see more, please do subscribe. It generally does mean a lot to my channel, and I'll see you after positives and negatives. Peace. So on to my other thoughts about the card then. Now if you don't know how the segment works, I pretty much say what's good, what's bad about the card, what you should and what you shouldn't do, just so you're utilising the card as best as possible and you're not making the same mistakes I do, or you're utilising stuff I did even more. Now, first me kicking off is the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Now, the 4-star skills, obviously, with that normal technical playstyle, she moves really nice, and obviously when you get these 4-star skills into play with the McGee's and stuff like that, obviously you do want 5-star skills as a desirability, but 4-star is the minimum necessity in my opinion, and it does go really nicely, and she can do them swift, nice turns. Now, the 4-star weak foot generally didn't have many issues. Now, what I will talk about is her shooting in a minute, and you'll see why I'm going to say what I'm going to say, but I just feel like the shooting, not even just her weak foot, just overall was a bit inconsistent. Now, that's not down to weak foot. Her weak foot's actually nearly as strong as the strong foot. It's actually okay, but her finishing overall was a little bit hit and miss at times. Now, the pace me, she does have quick step, and she obviously is very fast, so this is definitely not an issue for her. I wouldn't recommend boosting that pace. I think that's perfectly good enough. And I feel like she is probably, at this stage of the game, probably one of the most perfect wides you're going to get, because she's not a very good shooter in terms of that composure and stuff like that. But with that being said, she's got really good agility, good traits to play there, not bad passing, and obviously stamina's decent. But the finishing for me, it just was hit and miss. Sometimes it would be really nice finishes, and then sometimes it would just be awful misses. So 74 composure is definitely the factor to that. And I feel like I've seen a lot of women, right? They have a lot of very good juice stats, and they make them look really good. But that composure always seems to let them down. If you look at a lot of the cards, I think like Oshaolo, is that her name? The other Barca woman, she has something similar. So maybe all the Barca women just are very uncomposed. But next to me is the passing. Now, as I just said, with this Deadeye Chem style, it's not bad, it's not amazing. She can do the simple stuff like the byline it and then pass it across. I know a lot of people hate that meta, but unfortunately, you're going to have to do it if you want to win games. So she can do that. She's not obviously the best at it. She's got no passing traits. But with that being said, it's okay. Now, the dueling for me, taking into consideration that composure, the rest of the attributes, like the actual dribbling stats, with that technical, she is very, very smooth and nimble on the ball, especially at her height. I wish she had technical plus or some kind of technical ability with that playstyle plus, but she doesn't. She just has no playstyle. She has 3 playstyles, which are all very, very good and utilised very well. But I just feel like she could have a playstyle plus, which would make it even better. Now, next on me is the physical attributes. Now, she's got good jumping, but she's very small, so that's kind of a bit irrelevant in my opinion. The stamina is actually quite good, and the strength, it doesn't feel like that in game because of that aggression. She feels like she has more like 70 strength, but with that being said, I don't think it's that bad where she could get pushed off by a lot of the weak fullbacks. So on to the easy part of you, the fun part, the overall scores. Now if you don't know how the segment works, I pretty much rank each individual stats. So you've got pace, shooting, passing, etc. in a score out of 10. So just so you get a bit more understanding of the card and also an overall score and a value for coins. Now, first me is that pace. Now with that quick step, unfortunately she doesn't have rapid to go with it as well, but just with the quick step and her pace, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. She's electrically fast, don't get me wrong, but obviously to excel it more to a 10, you need that rapid plus a little bit more pace on it, base stats. Now, shooting for me, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. The ones that actually went in were very nice finishes, and you'll see a lot of this on cards with low composure. The finishes that go in are really nice, but the ones that miss, you just really get so angry because I don't think she's a striker in any means, and I also don't think she's a cam. So she's literally, in my opinion, for this stage of the game, I think she's a perfect wide. I don't think you can play her anywhere else. I don't recommend her playing striker. I just feel like that composure is going to let you down in the big situation, in the big games. Now, passing for me, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. It's nothing special. She's got no player traits, and she's also got average passing stats, so I just think that's a fair rating. Now, the dueling for me, now taking into consideration that composure and also a little bit of that balance and strength combo, I'm going to give this a 8 out of 10. It is actually quite good with that agility and that dribbling stat and with the technical, but just taking into consideration that balance, that composure, and also a little bit of the reactions, she can be a bit inconsistent on that at times, so you do need to be careful. But the actual dribbling itself, the R1 dribbling, very, very nice on this card. Now, the physicals for me, so the one that matters most is that stamina, and she does have that quite a lot, and she also has a little bit of strength and also high jumping if you're against like a smaller fullback. So overall for this, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It is solid, but I would want more strength on this card, or maybe a little bit more aggression just to stop her from or maybe a little bit more balance, just like stop her from getting pushed over a bit more. Now, on overall score for me then, I'm going to give her a 8.1 out of 10. Now, reason being, she's very one-dimensional in terms of where she can play. As I've said, she can only play a wide, really. She's not a striker, and she's definitely not a cam. So I think she's a bit one-dimensional in that sense. But she is only like 55k, and that is a bargain for this card. She has got a lot of attributes which are going in her favour, but obviously you need to be taking into consideration the ones I've just talked about. So, on value for coins, I'm going to give her 8 out of 10. I do think she's solid, but I do probably think there's better options for the price. I just feel like she's a good card, but not amazing. But that's all for my review. As always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe. It genuinely does mean a lot to my channel. If you want to see anything in particular, let me know down in the comments down below. I'm not like baits or anything like that. I don't have unlimited coins. So, obviously, I will let you know down in the comments down below. I respond to pretty much every single comment. So, I'll let you know if I can or can't do the review. If you got any feedback as well, let me know down in the comments down below. I'm appreciative of any feedback, good or bad. But I've got nothing more to say, so I'll see you next video, and peace out, guys.